BurbankLIFE.net.
I'm Robert Vincent. We're at the Catalina Project, another wonderful project by the Burbank Housing Corporation, and very soon they're going to be demoing this entire property. When they're finished, as you can tell by the beautifully rendering, we're going to have 20 wonderful apartments for low and average and even moderate income families.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I think you've pretty much said it all for us. We decided to have a demolition party instead of the traditional groundbreaking because, first, hard hats are unflattering to everybody. Two, most people, with some exceptions, okay? Okay, I started out that really well.
You made that comment.
Mine on? And I think basically there's something, primeval in people that love a demolition. If you've ever had a 4-year-old or observed a 4-year-old, especially a boy, you will remember that 90% of their play is building some elaborate structure out of blocks or Legos or something, and then taking their T-Rex transformer and going bam, 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 and spreading and smashing it all in the living room. And I think we all still have a little bit of that, and so that's why we like demolitions, and we thought that this was a much better way to start a project. And also, especially when nothing deserves being demolished as much as this.
I'm here with Mayor Jess Talamantes, and Jess, this is pretty amazing. Another project done by the Burbank Housing Corporation. Explain what's going to be happening over here.
Well, it's a partnership between Burbank Housing Corporation, the City of Burbank's redevelopment agency. We've gotten together and we found some pieces of property that are really in very bad shape. So we've decided to take them over, demolish them, and create something new for the entire community as well as for the neighborhood here. I mean, we're going to have like 20 units that are going to be brand new. Building's going to be, it's just going to be wonderful.
We're going to take a tour right now and check out the inside, because from what we understand, this is actually the cleaned up version.
Yes, we walked through it about 6, 7, 8 months ago. It was bad. It was really bad. The conditions were terrible, and that's why I'm so happy that we've gone forward, obtained the properties, and are going to come up with some great development.
You're going to give us a tour of what's happening in this house and just how awful it was?
Sure thing. You want to come in? It was very, very, very bad. The situation here is completely substandard, and this is the reason why we decided that these units were past the point of rehabilitation. Right. It really needed to come down and be rebuilt.
And there's got to be health issues as well.
Oh, there were health issues. Don't even begin to cover it. This place was filthy beyond what we normally see, and we have seen quite a few filthy places in our time.
Well, let's take a look, shall we? Well, Judith and Mayor Talamantes, I can tell just briefly, if this is the cleaned up version, you don't really want to be here. And this is only part of it, Judith?
Our property management company has already removed the furniture, we've removed the stove, we've removed things that had never been cleaned, I don't think, in 25 years of existence.
Well, this looks pretty nice, as right here. If that's any indication of the rest of it, I think we don't even want to stay in here very long.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Thank you very much.
Let's head out. And I was hearing you talk earlier about as they get ready to demo, the police and fire are going to have an opportunity to do some tactics?
Yes, about a year ago when this discussion was coming up about possibly obtaining these properties, I mentioned one of my first things, obviously having a fire background, one of my first things I thought about is police and fire. Because these opportunities don't come that often, especially in the city of Burbank. So we have to go out of the city to get opportunities where we can do search and rescue, where we can cut up some roofs, get some experience. So it's a win-win for a lot of organizations.
The last time we talked was actually Linden Street, and it was a smaller complex. It was designed very well. Now you're saying there's going to be 20 units?
Yes, 20 units are going to be here. And it's going to be the pride of the community. I mean, no question about it. I hope that the property owners adjacent to this new development will take heed and start upgrading some of their properties as well.
I'd imagine they will, because it's going to be a very prideful neighborhood.
I think so. I think it's going to build pride, and the rest of the community is going to engage.
Judith, in the garage, you said it was piled top with garbage, basically, and I see a pool here?
This was being used for storage, so at the beginning we couldn't quite see what was there, and then we realized there was a full-on in-ground pool, and it had been built here after the garage was built. For what reasons, we just speculate. Yeah, exactly. We can only speculate, but this is a wonderful addition to amenity that they had here. Of course, it hasn't been used as a pool for many, many years, but it was still a very surprising moment.
Now, what are you guys going to do with this?
This all comes down. Everything becomes demoed in this project.
You fill it in?
We fill it in, we abate it, we put punch holes in it, and there's a way of doing it, and then this becomes part of the project.
Excellent. Well, we're going to follow you through for the next year as this project keeps going. We'd love for you to keep in contact so we can get every step of the way.
We'd love it if you could do that. I think it's really important that people in Burbank see the kinds of things that they don't even know exist among them.
Absolutely.
And the kinds of things we can do to improve them.
Well, thank you, Judith. Let's get ready to go watch the demo.
All right, let's get cracking.
So the house we're just walking out of, in just a matter of minutes, you're going to see this tractor take it down. It's going to demo everything. And we're going to follow it through the entire year from beginning to end and let you know as the progress continues. This is Mark. And Mark, what capacity is your company filling for your?
Right now what we're doing is we're getting prepped here to do the demolition on this building, but prior to, we had to do the asbestos abatement and lead abatement for this project. We were hired by RCI Construction as team up with them in partnership to do this project.
A lot of people don't know what abatement is.
Abatement is where we come in and we do the remediation, i.e. removal of asbestos-containing materials, lead-based materials, paint, window putty, anything that's been identified by a certified lab that has been deemed to be asbestos-containing or lead-containing
I'm going to
materials.
assume you found some things.
The lab did find some things, yeah. Minor, we had roof penetration mastic that was on the roofs. We had some lead, we had some linoleum and some floor tile that needed to be removed prior to anybody coming in here and doing a demolition on the project.
As you can tell, the guys have just come out from wetting the place to keep the moisture of the dust and mold, everything else at rest. It looks like they're ready to go, guys. Get that big claw up there. They're going to dig in, just start pulling things away. I'm waiting for a countdown. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Wow. That is pretty amazing. The power of machines. They're just going to tear that whole front section right down. Because if they wanted to pull back, they could take that entire wall down. But they're doing it methodically, piece by piece. Amazing what kind of damage can be done. And you can tell by all the dust coming out, this is a very old roof. It just crumples just like Tinker Toys. In a matter of minutes, it went from basically a fully contained home to trash. It's amazing how long it takes to build something up and how fast it can come down. So Judith, this is pretty impressive. They said it's going to take them just a matter of an hour to have the entire thing down.
Absolutely. Demolition is a wonderful thing.
It's amazing. The whole thing down in an hour takes months and months to build.
Years sometimes to build, but you know, these go down fast and hopefully they'll come up again brand new.
Well, I'm impressed that you're pretty confident that with it by January 2013.
If we continue and all the planets align and we've got the right weather, we should be seeing a grand opening in 2013.
So I was talking to the mayor, and this is going to be 20 units over here?
There's going to be 20 units for all 1 and 2 bedrooms, and they're going to be available to people of all income levels, from extremely low to moderate income.
And you decide that how?
That's part of how we work our negotiations with the city. We tell them we'll have 20 units and they'll all be affordable, and we work out how many should be for each income level.
That's pretty amazing. How long have you been with the committee?
I've been with the Burbank Housing Corporation since it began in 1997, so you do the math. Going on 14 years.
Well, you guys do wonderful work, and like I said, we're going to follow you through the entire year, so keep us updated on what's going on.
We'll certainly do that. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Judith.
Bye.
After talking to the mayor and Judith, it's another amazing project done by the Burbank Housing Corporation. They're going to level everything down to dirt, rebuild, and have 20 beautiful apartments when they finish. We'll follow it through to the very end. It might take us 12 months, but we'll put it on the site as things go on. It's pretty wonderful. Burbank, again, community. I'm Robert Vincent for BurbankLIFE.net.